Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Welcome you to our science class. In the previous class, we studied the life history of silk moth. Then we have to know how these silk fibers are taken out from the silkworm. Okay, you have to know. Yes. Today, let us start our topic. Fiber from cocoon. Fiber from cocoon. Already we discussed in the last class. The fibers are reeling from the cocoon of the silk moth. Then we studied the stages in the life history of silk moth. First, adult moth. Adult moth lays eggs, and these eggs hatch to form larvae. That larvae called either caterpillar or silkworm. And then larvae started to produce covering around its body. That covering, it is by the secretion of fibers, which is made up of protein. It completely holds its body inside the cover. That time we are calling that shape is cocoon. Then the further development also take place inside the cocoon. These two stages we are calling as pupa. The stage where the cocoon is secreting and also the developing moth inside the cocoon we are calling pupa. Then pupa, after complete its development, come out as in the form of a silk moth. Okay, this is the life history of silk moth. Then today let us know how fiber is obtained from the cocoon. For obtaining fibers, silk fibers, moths are reared and their cocoons are collected to get threads. Okay, that female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time, and that eggs are collected on a strip of cloth or paper and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep these eggs under hygienic condition and also under suitable temperature and humidity. Children, after that, the eggs are warmed under suitable temperature in order to larvae to hatch from the eggs. Did you see in your home, hens' eggs are hatching with the help of their mother's warmth, the heat of their mother body. And also you may see in poultry farm, they are hatching egg by provide artificial heat by using bulb or tube light. Isn't it? Same like these eggs are also hatching while giving warmth for them with proper temperature. This is done when the mulberry trees bear fresh crop of leaves. We know that silk moth's favorite food is mulberry leaves. They live on mulberry plants. Then these larvae are kept into clean bamboo trays along with the freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After that, the caterpillars start to eat mulberry leaves continuously day and night, and they increase their size. Then after 25 to 30 days, they stop eating and they started to move their heads in the chambers of the bamboo trays. We learned that during the movement of their head to and fro, they are secreting fiber made of protein which harden when exposure to air form the silk fibers. Isn't it? Then after some days, they continuously secreting fibers and cover their body inside that covering. That time we are calling them as cocoon. Then the further development of the caterpillar or silk moth take place inside the cocoon. And that stage we are calling pupa. Do you remember? Pupa stage. Then after completing the development inside the cocoon, the silk moth come out from the cocoon. Same like that the structure of a mother. Okay. Next step is processing of silk. First, rearing of silk and in that reeling of silk from the cocoon. For obtaining silk, a pile of cocoons we have to collect. And these cocoons are kept under sun or boiled or exposed to steam. Then the fibers are separating from the cocoon. The process of taking out of threads from the cocoon for use as silk fiber is called reeling of silk. Reeling of silk. Then how can we define the reeling of silk? The process of taking out threads from the cocoon for use as silk fiber is called reeling. Here you can see some pictures. Here you can see that these cocoons are attached to the chambers in the bamboo tray or bamboo basket. Then after that we are collecting the cocoons and then steaming the cocoons or provide warmth to the cocoon to separate the silk fiber. Then after the separation of silk fiber from the cocoon, it is spun into silk thread. These silk fibers are spun into silk thread. Then the silk threads are woven into silk clothes or silk fabric. Isn't it? These are the processing of silk from cocoon. Students, last class we discussed the life history of silk moth. These are the main stages: egg, larvae, cocoon, and cocoon. The moth is developed inside the cocoon. That stage is together known as pupa. Then after that, adult moth. Then female moths are lays hundreds of eggs at a time. That eggs are collected on a strip of paper or cloth. Then provide them proper temperature for hatching the larvae. And after that, the larvae secrete silk fibers. That stage is known as cocoon. We are collecting the cocoon. The cocoon is boiling or keep under sun or steam. Separate the silk fiber from the cocoon. Then after separation, that silk fibers are spun into silk thread. And then that thread is woven into silk clothes or fabrics. Then from with the fabric we can make different types of silk clothes. Okay. Then there is a story behind the discovery of silk. The actual time of the discovery of silk is unknown. But according to an ancient Chinese legend, Xi Langqi, the empress Xi Langqi, asked by the emperor Hoyanti to find the cause for the damage of mulberry leaves in their garden. Then she found that some white worms are eating up the mulberry leaves, and also she noticed that these worms were spinning shiny cocoon around their body. Accidentally, one of the cocoon dropped into her cup of tea, hot cup of tea. Then amazing fact that she noticed the shiny, soft silk fibers are separating from the cocoon. They started to know about the silk fibers which are getting from cocoon. They kept the secret of silk hundreds of years, and then traders and travelers spread to other countries, and then they started to know about the silk, the rearing of silk moth and separation of silk from the cocoon, etc. So China is one of the leading country in silk production. India is also one of the leading country. Okay, China is in the first rank in silk industry. The story behind the discovery of silk. Then students, did you get all the points about the rearing of silk moth and reeling of silk from the cocoon? Now you can see some videos. Are you ready? Let us observe some videos of rearing of silk moth and reeling of silk from the cocoon, and also the life cycle of the silk moth. Okay, let us watch. Children, did you observe the video? Okay. I hope all of you understood the process of how we are obtaining silk fiber from the cocoon. And then if you seeing any eggs of silk moth, you have to collect and we can check whether we will get silk fiber or not. Okay, while putting in a hot cup of tea, the silk fibers are separating. Okay, then never damage any animals or insects because some of them are very valuable for us. They provide us many items, valuable items. Okay, so my dear children, let us wind up today's session. Thank you.